Hi, welcome to the new Bucks Head for today's game between AFC Telford United and Nuneaton Town. A must-win game for Telford as they look to break their run of 27 games without a win and find themselves 14 points adrift of safety with just 15 points available from the remainder of the season. Nuneaton themselves are in need of points as they sit just 1 point away from safety in the battle against relegation. A must-win game for both teams. Before we take a look at today's action, let's go and have a look at the team sheets.
Well, the players are making their way out, and in a week where they have held manager interviews here at the Bucks Head, two managers hoping to get the job perhaps for themselves, John Pizarris and Kevin Wilkin, who's been linked from a Nuneaton point of view. Well, the two teams have done their customary handshakes, and we are gearing up then for the start of this game. The referee is Adam Bromley. Telford will be getting us underway, kicking off from our left to right. On the opposite side, Kevin Wilkin, the Nuneaton boss, and John Pizarris, the Telford manager, embrace. They both know each other well, and we are underway. This crunch game, Telford bottom of the conference, and of course Nuneaton in 21st place, battling to stay up themselves. Now here's Andy Brown, feeds it out to O'Halloran on this left hand side. The ball's whipped into the Telford box, headed away by Christian Smith. Steve Leslie comes back to help out, but Nuneaton getting off to a decent start here. Well, Nuneaton are fighting for their own lives, aren't they? They need a win desperately today. They are 1 point off safety, so they face the prospect of getting relegated themselves. Now a sloppy back pass by Cowan, sprays through, and he kicks it through the keeper's legs. A golden chance, a mistake by Cowan in defence against his former team. He didn't look up, and nobody told him that Spray was chasing it down. Armson takes it right-footed to the back post. Brown's header off the line by Spray. Back out to Forsdick. Golden chance. Nuneaton still going for it. Again the cross comes in. Caught this time. Nuneaton have committed quite a few people forward, but Armson again wins that battle against Steve Leslie in the midfield. A good start from James Armison. Lovely ball by James Dance into Brown, down the centre. Brown flicks it on to York, down Nuneaton's right into the Telford box. York now looking to get the ball back to Brown, shoots, tame shot, saved by Ryan Young. Now across from Telford's right by Salmon, over Spray's head, picked up by Trainer, knocks it back to Craney, shoots, saved. Decent strike, but straight at the keeper. Telford do get it back in defence, back to their keeper. Ball clearance by Young. York looks to shoot, gets another chance maybe. Telford still slow to react, and York feeds it out to Brown. Shoots, saved by Young at his near post. Telford win it back, and now it's Nuneaton's turn to be without the ball for a while, but then Craney gives it away. At Southampton 1, Chelsea 1. John Terry has got an equaliser. Nuneaton though attacking the goal away to our left hand side with Phillips, the defender, gets it back, 1-2, Phillips shoots and scores far too easily. Good 1-2 between him and Louis Malt, and it's Phillips, the defender, on loan from Coventry, punishes Telford, and it was coming, the signs were there. It's Telford 0, Nuneaton 1. Telford a goal behind, now Nuneaton going for a double here with James Dance out wide to Brown on this left hand side. Now Dance makes a run down the centre, Brown into the Bucks penalty area, goes for goal across the face of the 6-yard box. Well, there we go, it's half time here at the Bucks Head. Telford trail by 1-0. The Telford boss, John Pizarris, walking with purpose away to our right hand side, but much to think about from Telford's point of view. Nuneaton about to get us underway. The next 45 minutes could well decide if Telford will be staying in the conference, or by 5 o'clock they could be relegated. Malt tackled by Briscoe this time, and Briscoe goes flying in. Very competitive between those two. York gets past Valentine, it too easily, and a goal! And it's Andy Brown against his former team. It's 2-0. Andy Brown against his former team, but it was Wes York who beat Ryan Valentine for pace, and York's supply really to that near post is put in by Andy Brown, 30 yards away from goal. Can Leslie get the cross in on this occasion? threatens to take it backwards, then another run. Salmon gets his cross in. Williams' header at the keeper, and an easy save in the end. Throw in here for Nuneaton, midway inside their own half on their right wing. There's no signs of any fight or anything happening in Telford's favour.
No, not really, other than, as I said, the young lad O'Neill who's come on and at least livened things up a little bit, but you can feel that sense of inevitability around the ground. Can't you just hear it quiet?
Again running the show, gets past 3 defenders, shoots, saves, maybe a chance for Dance, but Young gets it on the second attempt. Now York again, past 3 players. Look at this. Now 2 players tackle each other. Here's York, it could be 3. Pulls it back, tackled by trainer Christian Smith. Slide tackled his own captain Ryan Valentine. And I think that's enough for some supporters. They've had enough. Corner then for Nuneaton here. Armisen takes it. And it's a skimmer. And it's hit the post. Gone in, has it? It has gone in, I think. It's Andy Brown with his second. The referee's gone to have a word with Ryan Young, the keeper, but I'm certain that it's Nuneaton who's scored a third, and it's been given. And Andy Brown again celebrates with the Nuneaton fans. Boy, you can tell by the atmosphere here, not much to cheer about. Here's Spray, and he's had a shot which is tipped away by Burge. A lovely save. Telford have the corner here, around about 3 minutes plus added on time to go. Nandy crosses in, header at the far post by O'Neill. Nearly getting his first goal in a Telford shirt. Another good save by Burge. Corner for Nuneaton. And it comes. Header is away by Trainer. Brand shot on the volley. Blocked off by Trainer. But there we go. Full time. And boos around the Bucks' head. That's because Telford at Easter are relegated from the Blue Square Premier. I would say that Ryan Young is in some tears by the looks of it.
So a 3-0 defeat for Telford confirms relegation. I'm joined now by interim manager John Passaris. John, 3-0 defeat and obviously confirms relegation. How do you move forward from that now?
Look, first of all, we've got to keep the boys together. You know, there's a lot of heads down there. You know, they've realised that, you know, we weren't relegated today because of today's, you know, just a performance today. It's performances since October for me that have confirmed that we're going down. You know, my job now is just to keep the boys' heads up and see out the season with a bit of dignity and a bit of pride.
And moving forward, a real chance now to rebuild and kind of get going for next season. From now, with the pressure off in terms of relegation this season, chance to kind of step forward and make changes looking towards next season? Well,
look, I've only got a scratch squad. You know, we've probably got about 15, 16 fit boys who I can field on Monday. The pressure's not off because at the end of the day, everyone's fighting for their careers. You know, and obviously that's what I've said to the boys in there, that they've got to still work hard, still try and play football, still close down, still get your shots off, because you don't know who's watching. You know, there are players in there that might think that they're too good for the Conference North, you know, and basically they've got 4 games to show to other managers that they are good enough for the conference. You know, whether they are or not, that's up to them. But that's my sort of theme, is to carry on working hard, keep preparing them, and it's up to them then. You know, if they put performances in and someone's watching them, we might take a chance on him next year. You know, otherwise, if they don't get if no one spots them, then, you know, I've got to ask, are they going to be good enough for us next year? You know, whoever takes over as manager next year.
And then finally, just a message to the fans. It's been a tough season, like you say. It's just kind of been things happening in the club since October, really. A message to the fans, kind of, you know, it's a tough day for supporters and players and everyone involved with the club. So moving on to next season, you know, what kind of message would you put to them and to give them encouragement for next year? Look,
the fans are fans, and you know, it's their club, and the support has been great. You know, it really is. And when you look at, you know, fans going away to Lincoln in the snow last week, you know, the fans today, they were singing, you know, they weren't really getting on the back of the players, they were supporting, you know, and that's important, that they get behind the team, as long as the team deserves that sort of praise. You know, but like I think I said in an interview a couple of weeks ago that the club was bankrupt, you know, 2004, 2005, it rose from the ashes. The club's still here. You know, there are a lot of clubs in this division who spend well beyond their means. You know, this isn't one of those. So, you know that in under the stewardship of Lee Carter and the board, this club will survive for many years to come, and fans can be grateful of that. You know, and hopefully there've been a lot of mistakes made this year. You know, and we'll learn from those mistakes. The board will learn from mistakes that people have done on and off the field, and make the club stronger for next year and the years to come.
Fantastic. Thanks very much, Tom. That's lovely.
You're welcome.
So, a tough day here at Telford, but some positive messages moving forward for next season. Join us next time here at the Buck's Head.